Hi guys, this is Sean and welcome to my channel, Keep It Up with Sean. For today's video, I will share to you our trip that we made in 2019 nung wala pa ang COVID-19 in Doel, an abandoned village in Belgium and almost considered a ghost town but became a popular tourist destination, especially by urban explorer or urbex photographers, film students, and the curious tourists like us, walking and exploring the town of Doel. Doel is close to Antwerp, although it is part of the municipality of Beveren, which belongs to the province of East Flanders. This trip was part of our 4-day vacation in Zeeland, a province of the Netherlands. But since meron kaming extra na oras sa last day namin, which is Sunday, we decided to have a side trip in Doel since madadaanan naman namin ang Antwerp on our way home. But then, we were surprised to go there. You have to pass the big ring of Antwerp, then some industrial buildings and ports, and we wondered if are we on the right track or not, since it is very industrialized and wala kaming makitang village. Finally, we saw some houses standing in the middle of the sandy polder plains. We parked our car along the road since may harang o barrier ang daan at hindi kami makakapasok. And we just walked papasok sa village. Yun pala, the barrier was there kasi during the weekends and public holidays, you always have to register with your Belgian ID if you are coming with your car. So, may automatic machine doon to scan your ID. And if you go between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. in the weekdays, you also have to register with your ID. But if you visit during weekdays from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., you can go inside with your car without registering. You don't need to register if you visit with your bike, motorcycle, or if maglalakad ka lang papasok dun sa village. Mas magandang bumisita during weekdays para hindi masyadong crowded ang area dahil minsan maraming turista na nakabus ang dumarating sa Doel. Anong nangyari sa Doel at bakit naging ghost town siya? In the 1960s, merong sobrang 2,000 residents ang naninirahan dito, pero ngayon, less than 20 people na lang ang nakatira. At dahil inhabited village pa rin siya, meaning meron pa rin mga nakatira dito, pag ikaw ay bibisita, you still have to respect the properties at hindi ka pwedeng pumasok sa mga bahay kahit wala nang nakatira at pwede ka lang tumingin sa mga public areas. May mga pulis na nagpapatrol dito kasi yung iba, they don't obey the rules at pumapasok sila sa mga bahay. May makikita ka rin karatula sa ibang mga bahay na nagsasabing may nakatira sa bahay na to kasi yung ibang mga turista ay basta-basta na lamang pumapasok kahit private ang property na minsan ikinabibigla at ikinababahalan ng mga residente. Imagine, kumakain ka sa sala nyo tapos bigla na lang bumukas yung pintuan nyo kasi may mga turistang papasok sa bahay nyo. On our way to the village, I cannot help but feel sad of what happened to the houses. Siguradong, mas nakakalungkot ito sa mga dating may-ari ng bahay where they have a lot of memories and treasures na inabandona when we left their own place. Bakit ba naging ganito ang Doel? Since 1965, may plano ang Belgian government to extend the port of Antwerp para mas lumaki ang port at marami pang shipments ang mas ma-accommodate. At para mangyari ito, kailangang i-demolish ang village at papalitan ng petrochemical industry. Kaya lang, marami nagprotesta sa plano na ito. Kung hindi nyo alam, The port of Antwerp is the second biggest seaport ng Europe next to Rotterdam in Netherlands. Kaya kung may kakilala kayong Pinoy na seaman, most of them have been here in Antwerp port for their docking. At the end of the 1970s, kasabay ng oil crisis at ng pagbagsak ng ekonomiya, ang planong expansion ng pantalan ng Antwerp ay hindi natuloy. Pero around mid-90s, may bagong plano ulit ang Belgian government na gumawa ng bagong container dock sa southern part ng Doel na posibleng makakaapekto sa pamumuhay ng mga tao sa Doel. Dahil sa paulit-ulit na urong-sulong na plano ng gobyerno, kung ano ang mangyayari sa Doel, nagdulot ito ng pagkalito at di pagkakaintindihan ng mga naninirahan dito. In 1998, nagdesisyon ang Flemish government na kailangang mawala ang Doel. Maraming nagprotesta at ayaw sa plano at dahil sa pabago-bagong desisyon ng gobyerno at dahil sa walang tiyak na kinabukasan sa lugar nila, napilitan ng ibang residente na lumisan at ibenta ang kanilang mga bahay sa Belgian government nang sila ay binigyan ng cash premium to give up their houses voluntarily. After 20 years at maraming protesta at different organized action activities, nandyan pa rin ang Doel at hindi pa rin na-implement ang plano ng gobyerno. At may mga nakatira pa rin sa village na more or less than 20 to 30 people at marami ring iba na naging squatter to make some houses livable again. The government even allowed the residents to buy back their houses na naibenta nila sa gobyerno, pero nawalan na rin ng interes ang mga residente na bumalik dito, kaya nagmistulang ghost town ang Doel. For some Doel residents, a campaign group known as Doel 2020 was organized aiming to ensure the long survival of Doel by making the village an open-air museum, a haven for artists. Some famous artists took part of the program by putting their art in the houses, and it soon attracted street artists from Belgium and other parts of the world. Nung simula, the murals are giving message from the residents to not to take the village away or their houses away. But later on, other artists came and they just used all of the buildings as a canvas for their work. So that is how the houses are filled with artworks and graffiti. However, due to less police control, some artists and visitors vandalized the area, and unfortunately, many of the beautiful graffiti works have been lost as a result. Aside from that, street artists and street arts in the town of Doel, it is also well known for its nuclear power plant, a major electricity source for consumers from Belgium, Netherlands, and France. Buti na lang at thankfully, ang nuclear power plant ng Doel ay hindi naging rason para umalis ang mga tao dito. If you come here, it might give you an impression of being in Pripyat, the deserted city dahil sa Chernobyl accident. Kaya maraming nagpo-photo session dito for its post-apocalyptic atmosphere. Doel is a small village, but there are some things that you can do in the area. You can sit along the dike on the Scheld, where you can relax and enjoy watching the ships, and there is also a small playground for the children. The local church of Our Lady of the Ascension is still giving service every Sunday, and next to the church, you can find the cemetery. You cannot miss the Doel meal, where you can drop your drink or have your meal, or you can also visit Doel 5, the only cafe or pub in Doel. So if you have free time, include Doel in your travel destination in Belgium, and I hope that through this video at kahit saan man kayo sa mundo, nag-enjoy kayo sa panonood nito. Thank you for watching, and I will keep posting video for you. Bye!